Oh, my friends, welcome. Balkan Breakfast Season 2, Episode 1, with your favorite guy who today, professional, bombona. I look like your drunk uncle on a Balkan village wedding at 3 o'clock in the morning. Ne može nam niko ništa, ja će smo od sudbine. My friends, hello again, welcome. Today, it's a gray weather outside. I'm in a gray suit. Super topic, banks. Hey, I'm gonna try to be very short. My friends, we start. A little bit of history. Banks are one of the oldest financial institutions. I'm talking about European banks and European Union banks. My friends, you know that the banks are your frenemies. They can be your friends or they can be your enemies. Depends on what you do. But my friends, you see, you cannot live without them. They're like your wife. You cannot be with her, but you cannot live without her as well. Simple. Hey, my friends, you know, back in the days, let's say 2008, it's not that back in the days, but 2008, we had the big financial crash all around the world, my friends. This financial crash impacted a lot of banks. Ireland, Spain, and Greece potop, as we say, my friends. A lot of banks were collapsing, but they got bailed out. Reborn. How they do that? Magic. You see, my friends, in today's world, a bank is needed. And we all have this friend of ours, companion, that when he drinks a couple of shots of rakia, he will always say to you, you don't know anything. No more cash. We will walk in chains. Only fingerprint. No, my friend. Nothing will collapse. That's a total lie. Served by some people, put it in a very good video or in person for a clickbait option. Everything is collapsing. Search for an exit. My friends, it's no. Don't believe in that shit. Now, conspiracy theories on the side, we are doing true facts. As I promised to you, my friends, brutally honest. But, as I said, for the history of the banks, you know, everybody knows what is a bank. They operate with your money, my friend. That's how they make profit. You're the customer, they're the bank. Simple as that. Now, my friends, you see, in this modern world, we all use banking applications, right? Web-based, mobile app-based, doesn't matter. My friend, one of my good friends actually asked me, hey, but you know, I'm concerned about the privacy. I'm not even anonymous anymore. I'm like, if you think logically, how can you be anonymous? First of all, you live in a country, you have passport or some kind of document. Second of all, if you open a bank account, and let's be honest, my friends, most of the people now in all the social classes have bank account. You actually submitted your documents to the bank. Didn't you read what it said? They know your name, your surname, your address, everything about you. Literally everything. That's why when you go to the bank to actually take money, they're asking for a ID card. But the most important thing is to think with your brain. Be logical. Always be skeptical, but be logical. So, this old By old, I mean the traditional banks, my friends, they still, how can I say, you think, some of you, my people, think that they're slowly collapsing and disappearing from the market. No, they're actually trying to evolve because the neo banks, the new banks, part of the fintech industry, I'm talking about N26, Revolut, Curve, and blah, 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 are actually taking over the market, especially in the younger population. Because you know, my friends, when you have everything in one application on your phone, by everything I mean literally everything, you can send money abroad, trade from one currency to another, all the major currencies supported, crypto, commodities, gold, silver, my friends, and access to the stock market immediately, like Revolut are doing. This is not a sponsored video, by the way, but they're phenomenal. My friends, that's phenomenal. In one application, you have everything. The old traditional banks are not on this point. That's why you think that they're slowly collapsing, but they're not. There are very good banks here in Europe, in European Union, sorry, and in the Balkans and in the other part of Europe as well. Very good banks, my friend. Most of them are using the SEPA system, which means zero to, let's say, extra minimal fee for sending money, transferring money, and blah, blah, blah. It's good, my friends, it's good. You see, by being, how can I say, honest to yourself, you always have to be honest to yourself. And you always have to be skeptical. Because nowadays, everybody, especially us, are falling to this false marketing. Everybody. Let's be honest, my friend, you will see something on the billboard. Hey, look at this. Hey, most of the things, clickbait. Most of the things, they have some, asterisks, and you have to read it to actually get this promo, blah, blah, blah. My friends, this is not the point of this video. The point of this video is just to be purely honest how the banks work. They work with your money. And in simple terms, as explained, we're always concerned about the privacy and the security. Because you see, the banks know literally everything about you in the first place. Plus, they're also gathering, let's say, buying some data for you from third-party sources. And every bank now, traditional, the modern ones, are using analytical tools inside their systems so they can see your spending habits. They know literally everything about you. Literally everything about you. Nemanja from Vranje went to Lidl, bought some salama. They know about it. Literally everything. But until this day, what concerns me the most is that the money on your account in the bank is actually your money. If you want to withdraw a big amount of money for whatever reason, doesn't matter, they will need time and they will need special documents filled. Now, this is the conspiracy in me thinking. But, my friends, don't worry. The banks will never run out of money. If they do, they're just gonna call the big boss from the government, money inside. No problem. You see, that's how they work. And you're paying for everything, but who gives a shit? My friends, you see, back in the days until 2022, the money that you saved were worth nothing. The interest rates were very low for saving. Now they're a bit better, as we say, and as they say on TV. But again, please be very skeptical because nobody actually calculates the real inflation. The real inflation needs to be calculated, my friends. Not the one that is shown to you on TV and on Google. The real one. You can do it yourself. You will learn how. Don't worry. And you see, my friends, in Europe, in this, how can I say, best continent in the world, my opinion, people are still not investing. They're still saving their money. Now, most of the banks, even the old traditional banks, they're developed applications for investing via them. If you want to invest via them, it's up to you. Me, I'm a little bit, how can I say, vigilant when it comes to this topic, but hey, do what you want. But still, you have access to everywhere. You can do whatever you want. By my opinion, what you should do, my friends, and this is not financial advice, is have a bank account in a traditional bank and have a bank account in the neo banks, in the new modern banks. Very good. One is going under maintenance, the other one is active. This card is not working, this will work. Superb. This is only in the local currency and it's gonna charge me if I spend in the other currency. It's gonna charge me an interest fee. This one will not. You have perks, you have account levels. Doesn't matter. I don't want to extend this topic because it's a very big topic. My friends, in the end of the day, we need the banks. It is what it is. You cannot live without them. But, please do Balkan style. Take some good amount of cash, shushka, under your mattress, old baba style, my friend, old grandma style. Put it there, devizi, euros, dollars, for rainy days, as my grandmother would say back in the days. This is the best option, my friends. Always have options. The most important thing, especially for you millennials, for the older people as well, my friends, because the system changed a lot since they were young. And for the new people, the younger, you need to have options in life. If you're left without options, ciao. That's the problem. Nobody's trying to teach you anything in this day. Nobody, my friends. I'm actually by myself, like I taught myself about literally about everything, and I have a lot of experience in these financial institutions. I'm telling you, just please be very vigilant. One more topic and we finish. CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency. Popular topic right now. Everybody is saying to you, oh, you're going to become a robot. Well, my friend, you're already a robot. Who gives a shit? This technology is not developed on the level like everybody says it is. Let's be honest, it's not. It's not even released. You have projects like digital euro, digital Swedish krona, other currencies as well, my friend. They're not still developed on this point. But here, my friends actually were saying to me, man, what will happen if the data gets leaked out, or if somebody's trying to sell my data, or if they're trying to control me by blah blah blah. I'm like, man, first of all, you're watching too many movies. Second of all, you're not that important in life so somebody can track you and control your life. Let's be honest. First of all, if these people are delusional, if somebody wants to control you, you have to be somebody in life. Most of us that are living here and working are not, my friends. We're nobody. We're not that much important. Let's be honest. But I understand why you want to hide your identity online, let's say. Now you see, my friends, the new system for EES, entry exit system for European Union, is now being released, and they're using it. We're gonna see how it works. For everything it needs time, but don't be scared of something just because it's new. I'm not saying that you have to accept it, my friend, but don't be scared. Don't be scared, please. Take your time, poleka, slowly. We will see. If something is not working, don't worry, my friend, there will be protests. They will forget about it. They will put it under the carpet for later time. These CBDCs most probably will get released in some point in the future. Are they good? No. Are they a good substitute for this system that we are having right now? No. Will they work in parallel with the old system? Yes. So again, you will have options. It's not possible to replace one system with another in a very short span of time. That's not possible, my friends. It's not. Europe is not working like that. We are Europe, don't forget. We are not the Asian countries which can develop everything overnight and work. We're not like that. We're like, no, this, now that. One country is complaining another. This is like, you know how it is in Europe, especially in the Balkans, my friend. Oh, this system will come when the dinosaurs will be reborn again. You see what I'm trying to say, my friends? I think this is it. In short, summa summarum, I think it's enough. Don't get scared. Don't be scared. Sorry, don't be scared. I know it's new. I know it's buggy and it's not working. But eventually it will be for the better. Eventually. We will see, time will tell. Maybe I will be wrong. I don't think so, but who knows? We will see, my friend. Again, remember, until you're nobody, nobody actually cares about you. As I said, don't be delusional. Nobody's gonna try to track you and see what you're doing in the new system, but in this system now, they're doing that by these analytical tools that every bank possess. They're doing it right now, my friend. You're using a card for a very long time, my friend. Credit or debit. As I said, have options in life. Always have options in life. And my friends, trust me, always invest, because nobody, not even the banks, will show you the real inflation numbers. Nobody. And I'm gonna finish with this. Your parents are not always right. They're not. Remember, if you go to them for a financial advice, my friends, they're gonna tell you something that was working when they were your age. Now that system is not working. You cannot get rich by just saving money. You cannot get financially free, as these gurus want to say, by just saving your money. You have to risk. As a guy said to me, my friend, no risk, no pечение. You see, my friends, if you don't risk, don't expect much. But again, my friends, thank you very much. If you like this kind of content, like, share, subscribe. Next video, we're gonna talk about cryptocurrencies with Balkan mentality. Everything is with Balkan mentality. Until then, and until the new episode, my friends, remember, I love you, love yourself, eat more burek, and see you soon. Ciao, ciao.